Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I discuss about basic quantum mechanics and some problem about it which is important for MSc entrance test. So at first we discuss the basis of quantum mechanics. Okay, let's start. Imagine a particle of mass m constrained to move along x-axis subjected to some specified force f which is a function of x, t. The program is classical mechanics and we easily determine the position of the particle at any time t. Once we determine the position of the particle, then we can figure out the velocity, momentum, the kinetic energy or other dynamical variable very easily. So classical mechanics deals with the position of the particle subjected to externally applied force. How do you go about the position x is a function of t? Now when we applied Newton's second law, force equal to mass into acceleration, for conservative system the only kind we shall consider, and fortunately the kind that occurs at the microscopic level. So the force can be expressed as the derivative of potential energy function. So force equal to minus del v by del x, and the Newton's law becomes m d square x by dt square equal to minus del v by del x. This is together with appropriate initial condition, typically the position and velocity at time t is equal to 0. Quantum mechanics approaches this same problem quite differently. In this case, we are looking for the particle as a wave function. Psi is a function of x, t, and we get the Schrodinger equation minus h square by 2m del square psi by del x square plus v psi equal to ih cut del psi by del t for one dimensional wave function, and for three dimensional minus h square by 2m grad square psi plus v psi equal to ih cut del psi by del t for three dimensional where psi is the wave function. So quantum mechanics deals with observable magnitude of dynamical system, but the term observable magnitude different significance in views of uncertainty principle. According to classical mechanics, both the position and momentum of a moving particle are ascertainable at every instant of time, but quantum mechanics, the simultaneous measurement position and momentum, that cannot be possible. So classical mechanics is the deterministic process, whereas quantum mechanics is a probabilistic process. For example, classically the radius of the electronal orbit in the ground state of hydrogen atom is 0.53 Armstrong, that we know, but quantum mechanically this is the most probable value. So at first we discuss about wave function. So what is wave function? Function that satisfied a wave equation and describe the probability of wave in quantum physics of quantum state of an isolated quantum system. So wave function is a complex value probability amplitude and the probability for the possible result of measurement made by the system considerable from it. So we can say wave function psi has no physical interpretation. It may be real or imaginary depending upon the value of psi, but probability of finding the particle at a given point in space must be real. Thus it taken by psi star or psi square. Thus the probability of finding the particle in the volume dv is given by psi square into dv. So for one dimensional, the probability of finding the particle at point x at time t is given by a to b psi x comma t whole square dx equal to probability of finding the particle between a and b at time t. If we graphically represent that, then if we draw a curve between psi square versus x, then we discuss about that a typical wave function, the shaded area represents the probability of finding the particle between A and B, and the particle would be relatively likely to found near the area A and unlikely to be found near the area B. Now we discuss about normalization condition. If we consider a small element of volume dV defined by a coordinates x comma x plus dx, y comma y plus dx and z comma z plus dx, then the probability of finding the particle within the volume is given by rho dV equal to psi star psi dx dy dz, and where rho is the probability density and the probability of finding the particle within the volume V is integration of rho dV, means integration minus infinity to plus infinity psi star psi dx dy dz, and the process of integration over all possible location is unity. That means that minus infinity to plus infinity psi star psi dx dy dz equal to 1. Without this, the statistical interpretation would be nonsense. Now we discuss about orthogonal condition. If minus infinity to plus infinity psi star psi dx equal to 0, that condition is called orthogonal condition. So for normalization condition, minus infinity to plus infinity psi star psi dx equal to 1 for one dimensional, and for orthogonal condition psi star psi minus infinity to plus infinity dx equal to 0. Now we know about orthonormality condition. So if the orthogonal condition and normalization condition are simultaneously satisfied, this function is called orthonormality function. So minus infinity to plus infinity psi star n psi m dx equal to delta mn equal to 0 for m not equal to n and is equal to 1 for m is equal to n. This is called orthonormality condition. And also we know about stationary state. So what do you mean by stationary state? Now, a state of the wave function is called stationary if the probability density of the state does not change with time. Probability density rho equal to psi star psi, that we know. So del rho by del t is equal to 0. That is called stationary state. Now we discuss a very important problem which is very important for MSc entrance test. We know about normalization condition. Normalization condition is what? Minus infinity to plus infinity psi star psi dx equal to 1. So one problem is given, wave function of a particle is given by psi is equal to a e to the power minus ax square plus ibx, where s is limit হচ্ছে minus infinity to plus infinity. So find the normalization condition A. So we calculate the normalization condition A. This type problem is very important for MSc entrance test, and you get one problem from the examen. So given psi is equal to e to the power minus ax square plus ibx, where x limit minus infinity to plus infinity. So we can easily find the psi star. Psi star means we replaced I by minus I, other term is remain constant. So psi star equal to I a e to the power minus ax square, here ibx, here minus ibx. Now we find out the normalization condition A. So we know normalization condition minus infinity to plus infinity psi star psi dx equal to 1. So we put that value. So we'll first we change the limit minus into plus infinity to 0 to infinity by multiplied 2 a e to the power this and psi star value and psi value a e to the power minus ax square plus ibx dx equal to 1. Here this is one dimensional problem, so we'll use dx. If there is 3-dimensional problem like r, then we use here dv. Understand? Now we calculate it. 2a means a square, 0 to infinity e to the power ibx plus ibx cancel to each other, so e to the power minus 2ax square dx equal to 1. So this is a difficult integration. We cannot integrate it very easily because there is a function of e to the power x square. So we use here gamma function. So for using gamma function, let 2ax square equal to p. So 2a dx dx equal to dp. So we calculate dx in terms of p. So dx equal to dp by 2 root 2a into root p. So we put this value from this equation. So equation is 2a square 0 to infinity e to the power 2ax square dx equal to 1. So we put 2x square equal to p. Here we calculate 2x square equal to p. So e to the power p into we put the value of dx equal to dp by 2 root 2 a root p equal to 1. 2 to cancel to each other and a square equal to e to the power minus p into p to the power minus half into dp. Okay, now we know for gamma function integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus x to the power n minus 1 into dx equal to gamma n. So here also we represent it as a gamma function integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus p to the power half minus 1 minus half, we write here half minus 1 into dp equal to 1. So here n is equal to half, so we can write a by root 2a into gamma half equal to 1, and we also know the value of gamma half equal to root pi. That you remember, gamma half is equal to root pi. Actually the relation n plus 1 gamma n plus 1 equal to n gamma n. Okay, so a square by root pi equal to root p, a root pi equal to 1, so we can easily find out a is equal to 2a by pi whole to the power 1 by 4. This a is called normalization constant. This is very important for MSc entrance test. Similar problem you practice from your books, and in my next lecture I discuss another problem like operators problem, Schrodinger equation application problem, like that. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and also like this video. Thank you.